here trying to lift weights, but I don't know how much force to apply to this 1.36 kilogram weight. Can you find out how much force I need to apply?
In this problem, there are a few key terms we have to look at. Force can push and pull an object and has magnitude and direction. In this problem, there's a weight force and an applied force. Mass is the quantity of matter and measure of an object's inertia. The weights are 1.3 kilograms, and weight is the force of gravity acting on an object. So we'll use the equation weight force equals mass times gravity.
The Newton's laws, using the first law, the law of motion, objects in motion will travel in a straight line with a constant velocity until a force acts on them. In this problem, the weight would fall to the ground unless Shailee applies a force to counteract that. In the second law, acceleration of an object is proportional to the force and inversely proportional to mass, which is how we get the equation force equals mass times acceleration. This means the greater the mass, the greater the force you need to apply. So the bigger the weight, the more force you need to apply to lift it. The third law says for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, which is why Shailee needs to apply a force to counteract the weight force.
To solve this problem, we have to have our givens, which is acceleration equal to 0 because our velocity is constant. Our mass is 1.36 kilograms. Our find is our applied force, and this is our free body diagram. The applied force is traveling in the positive y direction, and the weight force is traveling in the negative y direction. And you also notice that there's no normal force because we are lifting the weight in the air. There are no forces in the x direction, and the acceleration is 0. The forces in the y direction is Fa minus Fw equals to 0 because our acceleration is 0. Fa equals to Fw because we move Fw to this side. The formula for Fw is mass times gravity. Fa equals mass times gravity. Fa equals 1.36 kilograms times 9.8 meter per second squared. Fa calculated is 13.328 newtons, and using the sig figs, we have 13 newtons.
Now that you figured out how much force I need to apply, I can lift the weight. See?
Wow!
Hey!